Is this one of the machines? Huh. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this, though. Alright, let's see what it has to say, shall we?
Genetic flux analyzed. The Tesseract is fear. Subject confirmed. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Did they just say my life expectancy has increased by 1 solar cycle? It's increasing... You know what? I'm okay with that if that's actually what happened.
Genetic decay analyzed. Redeem or destroy. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Redeem or destroy? There is no redeeming me. I hope that that was more of a rhetorical redeem or destroy, because... Well, you might as well just destroy me now then. There's no way I'm going to be redeemed in any way, shape, or form. Can you imagine if they actually did try to make me... by whose definition? Redemption comes in many shapes and sizes, and depending on who you are, depends on what kind of redemption you seek. Can you imagine a Jedi seeking redemption? Oh, it sounds like torture. Absolute torture.
Mother's Mark analyzed. Someone must be sacrificed. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
So they can see what Mother did to me. Is that what I'm hearing? And now somebody must... Oh, who's getting sacrificed? Or do they mean somebody was sacrificed prior? Oh, I hope there's a sacrifice coming and I get to watch.
Life-death balance recorded. Beware his desires. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Beware of who? Anyways, it seems that my lifespan has increased once again. And now we can go back and talk to our friend. See if he has anything to say about it. Interesting, though, something about somebody's plans. I wonder what that means. We've returned.
Lord Vazal.
Was all to your satisfaction, my lord? Were the machines responsive?
They were.
The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by a solar cycle. Does that mean something to you?
Then it was real.
What was real?
Real. Arctis believed, Thanaton believed, but I doubted. I feared to offer you false hope. The machines are made to increase life expectancy, cellular rejuvenation. For anyone without your exotic past, the process would surely have failed. But for you, Dark Lord, those machines have granted you months or years, a taste of immortality.
You should have told me. Things might have not gone as well as they had.
If you knew this was a possibility, you should never have kept it from me.
I knew the machines were powerful, but I refused to believe. Forgive me. Let me make amends. Grant me battalions to pacify this world. Grant me scientists to replicate the machines. Grant me fleets to explore the dwarf galaxy. Now we know the secret to your everlasting glory is here. We need only find it.
My lord, I have concerns about this course of action.
As do I. Speak freely, though. You know I always value your opinion.
You are here to advise. Advise me.
The long search for immortality so often leads to ruin. You saw this with your first master. Who will count Zash among the great Sith when she squandered her power on a fruitless quest? And now, with our empire in such need of your resources...
No, I agree. Something about it doesn't sit well. He's right. It ends here and it ends now.
The cost is too great, Lord Vazal. The outcome too uncertain. It is the Empire's survival, not mine, that concerns me today.
I understand, of course. Perhaps I can prove useful elsewhere. There are other fascinating projects under your command. Lord Madrig's search for lost Had Abaddon, translation of the Flensing rites. Your predecessors began so many arcane studies.
You are coming off as quite desperate. I honestly don't care what you do, so long as you do something and don't bother me.
Find a way to serve. The details no longer concern me.
But I am yours to command.
In the meantime, I have much to do. Come, tell us. Our empire needs me.
With pleasure, my lord.
As always, thank you for your advice and for being a sound voice of reason throughout all of the Sith-ness, if you will, that was going on in there. I will see you back on the ship later then. I have an appointment with somebody named Torch, I believe. Should prove useful. Cam hopefully will get to enjoy himself there too.
Approaching Torch's Island.
What a welcome that was to this island, Cam. I loved that, shooting us out of the sky or trying to and killing us before we actually got anywhere useful. What delightful company we're about to keep. I sincerely hope we can woo them to our side, because anybody willing to do something like that is somebody worth knowing. Let's see if they left any more surprises for us. Oh, Mandalorians. Thank goodness. Maybe we'll actually get a fight then? The pirate gangs have been so boring to fight at this point that I am somewhat hoping that these Mandalorians will prove to be more troublesome, but no, I'm equally as disappointed as you are, Void. They are definitely not showing themselves to be much of a challenge. Maybe these are the new Mandalorians, the ones who haven't really learned how to be Mandalorian yet. I can only hope the more difficult ones are inside somewhere further in. Yes. We'll find out now, won't we? Let's see. Quite the fortress they have here, though. Oh, this is dramatic. Look at this already. I love the chem. Look at the skull. Look at the entrance here. Oh. This is delightful. I can only hope one day we get something like this. I want something that makes a statement like this. Well, I enjoyed that fight immensely. It's very nice to see that whoever this Torch is treating us, I wouldn't want to say like an equal, but as somebody with the skills that we have. Delightful. What is, I assume, into this fortress? Yes, look it. Oh, this is great. I love the use of the darker, the lighting and the way that they're trying to be so menacing. You have to love the flair of the Mandalorians. This is perfect. Oh, an arena.
Made it inside. Huh. Don't know what you're doing in our compound. But since you're here, let's see what you're made of.
Gladly. Thank you for the warm welcome. This has definitely been more than I anticipated in the best way possible. Cam, are you I think Cam's having more fun. Definitely better than fighting average pirate gangs. I think that was starting to bore him. Also not as nutritious, I'd imagine. So it looks like... I think we just came in from there. Shall we go to this one first? Perhaps they want us to go through the doors and pass some kind of trials or Amanda. Yeah, I believe so, Void. And then look at this is all built on lava. This is more dramatic than the Sith. Which is saying something given how dramatic the Sith are on a day-to-day basis. But this feels like something much more spectacular than we could have hoped for. Oh, and they even provided little lights. Oh, isn't that nice of them? I love this. Look at it. So much light. So, I know. Void, we should get you one of those. Just to have. Huh. What is this? Creatures to fight? And for what purpose, though? Is there is this just fight everything? I love just fighting everything, but is that all this is? Of curiosity. Or is there something else that you expect us to do? I guess we'll find out the further we go in, huh? Was that all that trial was, Kem? Was a gigantic circle of just killing creatures? Granted, that's fine with me if that's exactly what it was, because it was fun, but at the same time, a little light on ingenuity and creativity feels like something this... Well, I don't even think the Sith would come up with that. Not enough torture. Anybody else to fight in... No, Kem, I think that was all of it. So did we pass this trial? I'd imagine so. I think there are perhaps 2 more. We'll see what happens next with the... wherever we end up. But what an interesting trial. Just go, murder. I like that. I really do. Shall we go to the one on the right? What does that mean? Did you say good? Congratulations, perhaps? So she's watching everything, which is good. I was hoping she would be. I assume it's torch over the line that we keep hearing, which honestly I'm starting to enjoy. This must be who we need to fight for the second trial. Once again, a lot of fighting. But at least the creatures seem to be getting bigger and bigger as we fight them. Look at this. And in lava, no less. I do enjoy this part of it. But what a creature. How do they get to be so big? I almost hoped that one day they'd give me their secret on how they let them get this large and able to contain them. That is gorgeous. Do you think Void will ever get that big? I imagine if Void ever even got close to that big, we'd have to increase the size of your Void, honey, you do know if you try to grow that big, which I know you can if you want to, but if you did, you'd have to give up all of your current sweaters, correct? Like, you wouldn't be able to keep them, and I don't know if the cult could provide them for you at such a rapid rate, given that, you know, you're so tiny right now, and perfect might I add, I don't know where you all went, that, you know, it's easier for them to sew and create sweaters for you at such a... Oh, there you are, honey. Were you playing in the forest? You know what I mean? You are very tiny, so it's much easier to make sweaters that match Kem's sweaters. You know what I mean? And if you grow to be as big as that other cat was, it'll be much harder to make you sweaters in a timely fashion. And you like a new sweater per literally an hour some days. So this is something that you should consider.
You're not giving up, are you?
What? No.
You're really gonna see this through.
Of course I am. I'm a Sith. And a stubborn one at that. Seeing this through is one of the only things I have to do right now. Plus, I have questions about Revan, the Nova Blades, why you're not working with them anymore. Of course I'm going to see this through. And these are hardly challenges, by the way, if you could consider finding us something more appropriate. Something with a little bit more... danger. Also, something a little bit more mentally stimulating. That would be fantastic. Oh, this is actually quite the pretty view. Look at this view, Kem. Say what you will about the Mandalorians, they do pick very nice areas for some of these things. Is there any... Oh. Are you the creature I have to fight? Is it just you? So early. Okay. Kem, I don't even know if I have to go searching for this one. I think this is just gonna happen. I do think that was sincerely it for that trial. Did we accidentally save the easiest trial for last? Or most difficult, depending on how you want to look at it, because I've had to restrain myself and not find more things to slaughter.
Done pretty well for yourselves.
Why, thank you.
But you're in the arena now. Meet Joss and Volk, husband and wife, Tough as Durasteel, undefeated, and still eager to prove themselves.
Ooh. I've never fought a husband and wife before. This should be fun.
I will destroy you!
Really?
My husband, the pushover.
Your husband's the pushover. Interesting that you feel that way. Are you both so talkative during combat, or is this just new for you? You don't seem to be very good at it, you know? But at least there are two of you this time, whereas before it was only one per. And honestly, that just wasn't enough for somebody like me.
That was something. Think it's time we met.
Finally! I couldn't agree more. Shall I come to you, or are you going to be making the trek to me?
I take it you're the one they call Torch.
Shae Vizla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know why.
You recently had a falling out with the Revanites and the Nova Blades. Tell me everything.
Oh, tell you everything. Sure, of course. Because I never had a Sith try to assert themselves before. Tell you what. Instead of whatever grand gesture of cooperation you thought might happen here, why don't we try something a little different?
Oh?
Been a while since I had a decent challenge. I'm taking this opportunity to show my clan how it's done.
I very, very much look forward to this.
Here we go. I thought you could fight.
I can. Thank you. I thought you could fight. Oh, this is delightful. I was so worried for some reason that you were... No, I agree. I was also... Ken, where are you? I was worried you were just gonna hand over the information.
You're good. I'm better.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But it's fun that you think that. Honestly, this fight has been quite invigorating after everything today. I was worried that you would be... Oh no, is it starting to hurt? I was sincerely worried that you wouldn't be nearly as much fun as the rest of the fun that I've had today, but I'm delighted to see that you are a...
You're good.
I would agree, Kem.
I'm better.
A very worthy opponent, except for the whole fact that... You'll be fine, Kem. The fact that you think that you're better than me in a fight is still laughable, but here we are. Yeah, it's starting to hurt, huh? Are you feeling your own lava? Is that
Not
what
bad.
it is? That was fun, Kem. I enjoyed that immensely.
Son of a... Okay, so I'm a little rustier than I'd like to admit. But just a little. Felt good to be in a real scrap for once.
Yes, it was actually delightful. Would you like to finish it now or later?
If I'm not mistaken, Mandalorian duels are meant to be to the death.
1, you aren't Mando. 2, that was just a fun bit of sparring.
Is that all it was?
You know the Blades went and partnered up with the Revanites. Means you probably know they're up to no good. We helped out the Blades to have a good relationship with Raiders Cove. We didn't sign up for the Revanites in their all-out war, so we bailed.
And are you going to help me stop them, or must I kill you first? You pick.
Can I count on you and your clan to end the Revanite threat?
No, you cannot. We're not for hire. We're not Imperial lackeys. And we're not getting involved. Give me a single target that's worth my going toe-to-toe with. That's fine. But the Revanites and their fleet of warships? Pass.
Where are these ships?
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't mind it a bit if you chased the Revanites out of Rishi. Off the radar is just how we like it here. Good hunting to you, Sith. Jesus Mandade! Who's up for a Skarkla hunt?
I understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revanites.
Captured?
Data from the Nova Blades hinted at the location of a Revanite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
And it was clearly a trap. He wasn't killed, we're certain of that?
They wouldn't bother taking Theron prisoner unless they needed something from him.
Were I in their position, I'd do everything I could to learn how much Theron knows.
Same.
Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
Jakaro, Lana has a point. This is the best way to get information. We know they won't kill him, at least not yet, so we still have time to go and mount a rescue, which I assume is what we're going to do, which will give Theron plenty of time to get us information. And if he squanders this opportunity behind enemy lines and doesn't actually come away with any information, he'll wish he had by the time I'm done with him.
We're talking about a seasoned SIS operative. If the Revanites took him to their base, he could learn a lot.
Of course, if we're to make any use of that knowledge, we'll have to exfiltrate him all the same.
Agreed.
Hopefully you fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova Blades data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So the Empire and the Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revanites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revanites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
All right. Well, they won't have a choice if I have anything to say about it.
Do you think it matters to me if they mind?
I was only pointing out that they're not terribly concerned with the affairs of others.
We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.
After the train wreck, that was Pirate's Cove. This place feels peaceful. I don't like that. It, oddly enough, feels wrong? Don't you agree? We're looking for who? People that don't fit in. Oh! Who are you all? Do you think those are Revanites? Oh, interesting. If you're already tracking us to this, we must be on the right path then. I guess Lana did find the right island to land on. Or was it Jakaro and the droid? Either way, it doesn't matter. But we should be near enough to wherever... What is that? Oh. I mean, while we're here, if you find some people that want to convert to your cult, I think that that's a fine idea. No, feel free. Like, I have no problems with whoever you want to recruit. You know that. Cam, do you think that person's in charge? Or at least a greeter? Do they do that around here? Is that what the people of this world do? Greet people? I don't know. We'll go introduce ourselves. Hello. I would like to talk to you for a second, if you don't mind.
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way.
Oh?
But I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
Can you tell me about this place? I'm awfully curious about you and your people.
What do you call this place?
The village doesn't have a name. It's just where we Rishi live. Rishi or otherwise. Anyone living here chooses when and for how long of their own accord.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well.
Thank you.
And made a friend.
I am called a Renkau.
The other inhabitants on this island, are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants, they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
Right. Less intense. So, Empire and Republic within the Revanite camps have split. Oh, that's delightful.
Imperial and Republic traitors working side by side, but still wary of one another.
This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
Deception.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. Don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revanite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Shan is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.